Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
10 years ago, I sold everything I owned. My flat, my car, my furniture, even my winter coat. And with the money, I bought a steel-framed touring bike, 2 panniers, a tent, and a one-way ticket to Istanbul. I didn't tell many people. No grand farewell, just a text to my sister, gone cycling, back someday. And I started. Not for records, not for fame, not because I was running from something, though maybe I was, but because I wanted to move through the world slowly, to feel distance, to earn every kilometer. And so for 8 years, 3 months, and 18 days, I pedaled. Through deserts in Iran, where the road shimmered like water and my water bottle boiled by noon. Across the mountains of Nepal, where each breath felt thin and sharp, and villages were marked only by prayer flags flapping in the wind. Along the coast of Vietnam, on roads so narrow trucks passed within inches of my handlebars. I crossed 48 countries, rode over 75,000 kilometers, slept in more tents than beds. And what I learned wasn't about fitness or endurance, it was about people, about kindness that shows up when you least expect it. In rural Kazakhstan, an old woman saw me patching a tire in the rain. She said nothing, just opened her door, pulled me inside and served borscht from a dented pot. No shared language, no questions, just warmth. In Morocco, a mechanic refused to take money for fixing my broken chain. "You're far from home," he said. "This is what we do." Then he gave me a piece of flatbread wrapped in cloth. I ate it under a fig tree, watching the sunset behind the hills. In Patagonia, I got lost in a snowstorm. Couldn't see the road, couldn't feel my fingers. A shepherd found me, led me to his hut, dried my clothes by the fire. We didn't speak the same language, but he taught me how to make mate with a gourd and a metal straw. We sat in silence for hours, passing it back and forth. That's the thing about slow travel. It leaves space for silence, for connection without words, for moments that don't need to be photographed. Of course, it wasn't always poetic. There were days when I cried from exhaustion, when my knees screamed, when I wondered why I'd ever left a warm bed and regular meals. I broke bones, a cracked rib after a fall in Romania, got sick, food poisoning in India, fever in Uganda, had my bike stolen twice. Once in Bolivia, I spent 3 weeks rebuilding it from scrap parts in a dusty garage, helped by a teenager who spoke no English but knew bikes like poetry. But still, I kept going. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to see what was next. Not just new landscapes, but new versions of myself. On the road, you shed layers. The job title, the city address, the small anxieties of modern life. You become simple. Hungry, tired, happy, alive. People ask, what was the most beautiful place? I can't answer. Was it the turquoise lakes of Kyrgyzstan? The endless rice fields of Laos? The frozen fjords of Norway? Maybe, but more often the beauty wasn't in the view. It was in the moment, Someone handed me tea at sunrise, or a child ran beside my bike, laughing, trying to keep up, or the feeling of riding into a village at dusk, knowing I'd be safe for one more night. And yes, I came back, not because I finished, there's no finish line, but because my body told me enough. Knees worn, shoulders stiff, I'd given it all. Now I live quietly, grow vegetables, write sometimes. And when young travelers knock on my door asking for advice, I say, don't plan too much. Take less gear. Carry more patience. Let the road surprise you. Let people help you. Let yourself be tired. Because the real journey isn't about distance. It's about learning how little you need and how much the world gives if you're willing to stop, look up, and say thank you. And if one day you feel the pull again, don't ignore it. Just go, one pedal at a time.